Welcome to our operations. At Canacol Energy, protecting life and the environment is our top priority. Please keep in mind the following guidelines as a visitor. All contractors, without exception, must comply with everything related to HSE 01 sustainability policy. Applicable legal regulations and contractual requirements regarding occupational health and safety. To enter vehicles into the field, apply Canacol Energy's Strategic Road Safety Plan. Notify the contract administrator, the Occupational Health and Safety Team, and Physical Security at least 48 hours before your visit. Present proof of valid Social Security and Level 5 Occupational Risk Insurance (ARL), tetanus and yellow fever vaccination card, occupational medical fitness certificate, and evidence of delivery of personal protective equipment according to tasks to be performed. In the case of foreign personnel not covered by a Colombian company's Social Security, present international medical insurance with coverage of no less than $60,000 for all types of illness or accident, including fatality. Upon arrival at the fields, data of authorized individuals will be verified. Personnel must register themselves along with the equipment and tools they are bringing. The security guard will inform the physical security supervisor, who will then notify the corresponding area. Visitors may be required to undergo an alcohol test before entering, in accordance with HSEC 05 policy for the prevention and control of psychoactive substance use. Non-compliance with this policy will result in removal from all company operations for a minimum of 2 years. Once inside, the visitor must attend the HSE induction, register digitally with physical security, adhere to established schedules for contractors staying overnight in the area of influence, and, for those not staying overnight, enter via the pedestrian access and walk only along the designated paths, observing all access restrictions. All outdoor activities must be suspended in adverse weather conditions. If you experience any health issues, immediately report to medical staff, industrial safety personnel, or local emergency brigades who will activate the appropriate emergency medical plan. Complete, manage, and obtain approval for the work permit and risk analysis with a work supervisor and industrial safety supervisor. Use proper personal protective equipment (PPE) such as hard hat, safety boots, gloves, safety goggles, long-sleeve shirt or overalls and jeans. Hearing and respiratory protection as needed. The following are strictly prohibited in our operations: carrying firearms or sharp objects, taking videos or photos without prior authorization from safety supervisors, ensuring intrinsically safe equipment and monitored atmospheres in operational areas, operating or handling machines, valves, tools, or production lines without authorization, using matches, lighters, or spark-producing items, possession, consumption, promotion, and/or sale of alcohol, psychoactive substances, tobacco or its derivatives, similar products, or related devices in company premises and operational areas, hazard identification, risk assessment, and control. During your visit, familiarize yourself with hazards, risks, and mitigation controls. For example, falling objects. Only involved personnel should be present during lifting operations. Secure all items and stay out of the danger zone. Never pass under suspended loads. Noise. Always wear hearing protection in designated process areas. Flying particles. Coordinate simultaneous activities, avoid direct exposure, and wear safety goggles or face shields as needed. Sun exposure. Wear long sleeves and jeans and apply sunscreen. Hot surfaces. Identify hot areas, avoid contact, and use protective gloves. Chemical handling. Training in the Globally Harmonized System (GHS) is required to understand chemical labels and safety data sheets. Stop Work Authority, HSE policy. This policy gives all employees, contractors, and subcontractors the authority and responsibility to stop any activity they consider unsafe or that could lead to a dangerous situation for people or operations. We all have the duty to continuously assess the work environment and immediately report any unsafe condition to a supervisor or the safety team. Pest presence. Inspect areas. Wear safety footwear, use insect repellent, and avoid walking through dense vegetation. Classified areas. These are locations with potential fire or explosion risks. While in hydrocarbon process areas, intrinsically safe or explosion-proof equipment must be used and previously approved in the work permit. Uneven surfaces. Watch your step. Keep your work area tidy and avoid obstacles. When using stairs, hold both handrails. If carrying items, keep one hand free to hold the rail and maintain balance. Road safety. Canacol Energy is committed to maintaining high road safety standards during all mission-related and commuting travel, in compliance with HSEC 04 policy for defensive driving and road safety. All drivers must have a valid defensive driving course certification, observe speed limits, and follow all traffic rules and signage. Always wear a seatbelt when the vehicle is moving and ensure all passengers do the same. Conduct a pre-operational inspection of the vehicle at the beginning of each workday. Avoid distractions. Driving under the influence of alcohol, psychoactive substances, or drowsiness-inducing medication is strictly prohibited. Occupational health. Our company has a workplace health program that monitors the health conditions of our employees and contractors, is available 24/7 for medical emergencies, and promotes well-being for all. Safety cards targets. This is a proactive, receptive, assertive, and documented two-way communication process focused on people's behavior toward risks during activities. Canacol Energy also encourages you to acknowledge safe behaviors. Report unsafe acts, unsafe conditions, near misses, and work stoppages using the safety cards. Be observant. Communicate effectively. Agree on actions, and ensure their closure. In the event of an accident, immediately report it to your supervisor. Remember, our commitment is 0 accidents in our operations. Emergency Response Plan. Canacol Energy has an emergency response plan outlining procedures to follow in events such as operational fires, explosions, spills, forest fires, gas leaks, and medical emergencies. In case of emergency, help others or raise the alarm. Don't run or go back. Recognize and respond to the emergency signals. General alert, 1 3-second whistle. Indicates an abnormal situation in the plant. Evacuation standby, 2 3-second whistles with 2-second interval. Stop activities and await instructions. Evacuation, continuous whistle. Go to the designated meeting point calmly and follow the evacuation route and instructions. We have an integrated emergency brigade. Identify brigade members and technical resources. Wait for normalization instructions before returning to work. Environmental protection. As operator of the Esperanza, VIM-5, SSJN-7, VMM-45, and VIM-33 blocks, Canacol Energy has environmental licenses granted by the National Authority for Exploration and Gas Production Operations. Our environmental team implements programs and actions to promote eco-conscious habits and ensure compliance with all applicable environmental regulations. The following are prohibited in operational areas: capturing, hunting, fishing, keeping, or selling native wildlife, disturbing native fauna or damaging ecologically valuable areas, interfering with nesting areas of birds, reptiles, or mammals, unauthorized pruning or cutting of vegetation or trafficking wood, looting or extracting archaeological remains, tampering with fences or gates on neighboring properties, collecting fruits from company or neighboring properties, burning vegetation or other materials, using or drawing water from unauthorized sources, defecating outside of sanitary facilities, littering within or outside company premises. Everyone, employees, visitors, and contractors must attend all environmental talks and trainings, use facilities and restrooms properly, save water, energy, and paper, separate and dispose of solid waste using the correct color-coded bins, green, non-recyclable materials, blue, plastic waste, white, small glass and metal items, gray, paper and cardboard only, black, organic waste, red, hazardous waste contaminated with hydrocarbons or biosanitary waste. For electronic and special waste, batteries, fluorescent lamps, aerosol containers, silicone, PVC welding, consult with the environmental team to ensure proper disposal. You are also responsible for reporting anything that may cause environmental impacts, such as spills, damaged containers, inadequate waste handling, misuse of water and energy. We hope the information provided is helpful and encourages you to contribute to environmental protection and to the care of your own life and that of your colleagues.